Raise your hand if you believe that the American government is doing everything right and needs to make absolutely no changes. Once that question is answered, minutia and nuance aside, you are left with two primary choices. You can advocate for more government control or less government control. I don't consider the option better government control to be a real thing, because what that actually means is more government control. In the financial world, when considering whether to buy a stock, it really doesn't matter very much what happened with a company in the past. It only matters what is going to happen in the future. Are things improving for the company or getting worse? Now, maybe more importantly, will the improvement continue? This is a very basic question that great financial minds have struggled with unsuccessfully, by the way, for many, many years. But if one can determine the answer to that question, you will have a very good idea of whether this is a good investment or not. In planning our social systems, both the left and the right tend to get bogged down in labels. Is the United States capitalist? Is China socialist? We waste huge amounts of time debating these kinds of things when the answer is obviously no. There are no pure capitalist countries on earth and no pure socialist countries. The question then, is the country becoming more capitalist or more socialist? That is it becoming better or worse? Statistically, it's just as easy to judge the success or failure of a country as it is to judge the success or failure of a company. All you have to do is look at the numbers. Are the citizens richer or happier? Do they live longer, healthier lives? Are the gains spread across the populace? Do they have the ability to improve their lives? Unlike trying to analyze a company's prospects, however, our leaders will frequently tell us right to our faces whether they intend to make things better or worse. How many CEOs have you heard openly announce their intention to bring sales down, increase the company's debt, decrease customer satisfaction, and punish company leadership? That's exactly what those advocating for more socialism are promising to do. The idea that socialism will make an economy prosper is laughable, even to many socialists. Of course, they'll never admit it, but that's just not much of a priority for them. Their priority is to ensure that voluntary contracts between employers and employees are made illegal, and that anyone who tries to enter into such a contract is imprisoned. Since these contracts form the very bedrock of a free society, the fallout from these destructive policies always has been and always will be quick, irrefutable, and catastrophic. Now, notice before, I didn't say those advocating for socialism. I purposely said those advocating for more socialism. Those who want to have fewer freedoms, who want more regulation of our economy, who want to put more of our fate in the hands of bureaucrats. I use those words because the vast majority of the people who are trying desperately to make things worse for humanity do not openly call themselves socialists. They go by a variety of names, one more evasive and pernicious than the next. But the goal and the result is always the same. More socialism. Even if it's not pure socialism, less prosperity, less freedom. When it comes to organizing our societies, everything in the end is socialism versus capitalism, force versus freedom, the power of the collective versus the rights of the individual. And since, at least at this point, there is no pure system, the question is, in which direction along the spectrum of possibilities are you currently moving? For those who are familiar with this channel, you'll know that I am not a philosophical absolutist. If somebody tells me, yes, I would like our economy and our society to be more free, but then at some point in the future, it becomes apparent that they don't believe that they should be as free as I think they should be, I'll take it. With a few exceptions, people who are pro-capitalist spend way too much time arguing about just how capitalist we should be. If we can agree that the right answer is more, that's a pretty good place to start.